it's time for us to get busy and talk about what's going on in a very short span of time with the world of MMA. We got some things to go over. Josh, how you doing, baby?
I'm doing good. We just had a nice, great conversation with Chad Mendez, and we're getting ready to do this show, and we're going to play 2 games, which means I'm going to win double time. I love it, because I always win. I mean, this time I got to battle some of the fans. That's the best part.
Oh, okay.
One of these games, I'm going to beat the fans. All right.
Let's go with it, Dave.
Let's get it.
All right, let's get into this first topic. Poirier's next move. McGregor 4 or number 1 contender?
John, I got to tell you, I had all these great ideas for what his next move was going to be. Then I heard his comments in the post-fight interview. I don't want to say he's done, but I want to say that his mind is not in the right place. He's talking about retirement. He's talking about, do I want to do this anymore? That lets me know that he's not mentally back in this game where he was. Give him maybe some time off. Readjust, make some adjustments, talk about what he wants to do with his corners, his coaches, his wife, his family. But right now, I'm not ready to pick his next move. I don't know.
No, I totally agree with you. I listened to what he said, and it was the words of a guy who is mentally just crushed now. He's in that position where he expected to become the champion. It didn't happen, and now he even is not sure about what he should do next. He doesn't have the right mindset to move forward and to say, this is where I'm going to go. So that's okay. Take the time. Take all the time you need and figure out, is the fight game still what motivates you? Is it what you want to do? Is it what you want to be part of? And is being that guy that becomes the champion that important? Because you've had an amazing career. And if it's not, so what? You have nothing to look at back on and feel bad about.
John, I called it the Connor effect last show, and I believe that's what it is. He's got all the money he needs right now. Sure, we can always have more. I don't see him wanting to take that next step. Why? He's got a beautiful family. There's no reason for him to continue on. I think that's what we're seeing right now.
It's all good. Right.
Okay. Topic number 2. We're going to play Fighting Words. Are you guys ready to react to some mean comments?
I love it.
Let's go.
All right.
The first one's for John, right?
Yep. First one here is from Scotty Pardue, who says, Rogan is an amazing analyst, John, and I love you, but he is like 100 times better and more listenable to call fights than you are.
This is great. I love it.
Okay, Scotty. I agree. I love the guy. I back him all the time. I don't know what you're talking about. I do listen to the commentary most of the time, not all the time, because there's times when I would rather not listen to the commentary, especially when certain people are being announced and it's Buffer and he drives me crazy after a while. And I love Bruce Buffer. That has nothing to do with it. It's just there's times when my sound goes up and down. I listen to Rogan all the time, and he's fantastic. I say he's the gold standard of it. So, don't know what you're really talking about.
All right, next one is for Josh, and it's from Mariah Klein Lopez. Back again 7 months later to say the same thing I said last time I stopped by. You're a Sean O'Malley hater. You try to pretend you're not, but you're 100% a hater. Josh, I'm talking to you.
100%, baby.
Mariah Klein Lopez. I'll see you again in 7 months, because guess what? I'm not a hater. Look, I've given him credit when credit's due. He fought a great fight, not this last fight. He fought a great fight as well this last fight. He fought a great fight the fight before that. He's making some proper business decisions. Fighting is not about fighting. It's about the world of the whole fight. It has to do with how you handle yourself in a contract, has to do with how you handle yourself with the promotion, how you market yourself, how you do all these things. I am not a hater. I believe that he is the future of his division. Now, I don't know where you're getting the fact that I hate on him. I'm going to be rough on every single fighter that I think did something wrong at the time they did it. Just because it's not what you wanted to hear, it's okay, Mariah, but I'll see you in 7 months, baby girl. Oh, it's so fun, John.
There you go.
I love this.
Next one from Dwayne Dunstan says, Big John, you gotta let Josh talk more. I'm on the Nunes fight, and you just keep going and going and going. Share the space.
Oh, you are so wrong, man. That is exactly what I need to do, is take the mic away from Josh. No one wants to listen to him.
Man.
That's why I do it, to make sure that people stay with Let's do it, Josh. Do I take your time away?
No.
I'm so sorry.
When I want to get in there, I'll interject. I'll interject when I want to get in there.
I love it.
Look, that's the great thing about
There you
John
go.
and I.
Little interjection there.
We learn how to like play off of each other and we both allow each other just to have our time and our moment. I think it's great. It's fun. But I like that you're sticking up for me. I appreciate
All right.
that, bud. I appreciate that.
There you go, man.
Last one from JC for Josh. Big John carrying the podcast. ... Wake up, Josh.
Well, I don't know if that's because I looked like I was half asleep last show or what it was, but look, John's been carrying this podcast. His back is sore. All he does is tell me about how his back and his ribs and his neck are always sore from carrying us.
All sore.
All the time. No. Look, we have fun with this, like I just said for the last comment. John, we just have fun, man. This is what it is.
That's it.
This is what you get with us.
Yeah,
if you guys were ever to hang around with us,
Oh,
you guys, I'm not sure you guys would understand the vibe. A lot of people just stay away from us because when we're on the
Yes,
road
because they
traveling,
can't
they
handle
can't
it.
handle what we do. It's hilarious. We have too much fun.
it's nonstop. Even
All right.
my wife is of the opinion. She goes, "You both need to just fucking grow up." I go, "Never."
Well, it can't happen. Oh, it's great.
Let's get into this third topic. Who has more of a shot at gold, Aldo or Cruz?
Oh, John.
Oh, there's no doubt about that right now. Look at Aldo is fighting at a level that you could look and say, could he be in there? Could he beat Aljamain Sterling? Yeah. I'm not too sure that he can beat Peter Yan. I'm just going to be honest about that. The style-wise is what it is. But Aldo is that guy. When you're taking a look at who he's been fighting and what he's been doing, he's been looking fantastic, and he has been fighting the very best guys out there. Now, Dominick Cruz had a great fight against Pedro Munoz. He got hurt. You saw him get hurt in the first round, and he came back, and he won the next 2 rounds, and he deserved that win, and he's a phenomenal fighter. But he is slowing down more than Aldo is, and speed is a huge factor when you get into the bantamweights there. Aldo's a little bit younger than Dominick. Dominick's just a little bit older. That speed starts to go just a little bit more. It's not that he's slow. He's not. But there is a difference between when he was champion and what he's doing now, and that difference can be the difference between a win and a loss.
Well, that speed plays a factor in the way that he fights as well with Dominick Cruz. That style is not forgiving if you are not fast and you can't make those movements fast. And so as he gets to those upper level of fighters that are faster than him, it's gonna backfire on him. Jose Aldo has a very traditional stand-up straight with the leg kicks and the boxing. He'll get away with a little bit more there. But I agree with you. I don't know if he can beat Peter Yan. I think he can beat Aljamain Sterling. I think he can possibly beat Sandhagen, but in that Peter Yan conversation, stylistically, it's not a good
Tough
matchup
one.
for him.
All right, let's get into this fourth topic here. We're going to play for every action. There's a reaction. This video I'm going to show you guys is one that came from social media. It's come from a few news articles. It's of 2 Brazilian politicians, one former mayor, one current mayor, and they got into it on social media over a water park that one of them wanted to conserve, the other one didn't. The current one didn't.
He said
And
water
so
park, by the way, you guys, because I don't understand what that is. It's a water park. They were trying to conserve, and one didn't want to conserve it, the other one did. So go ahead, Dave.
So they agreed to fight. They agreed to a cage fight, a 3-round
and the winner
cage fight.
got their way?
I don't know if it was the winner got their way. There was no report.
Then what good's the fight?
Well,
Well,
so great.
Sometimes it's just good to bust it out. All right,
Let's bust the move.
I'm gonna play this video for you guys. For the sake of your ears, it is filmed like what it looks like a phone, so I'm gonna preserve your ears and not play the audio. So
Okay.
here goes. The mayor of a small-town Brazilian city took polarizing politics to another level when he fought a cage match to settle a score with an ex.
Oh, I was going to say his chin's so high.
This is so great. Look at him. One guy with his hands
Now
down.
they're stalking. One guy just walking around. Oh, dude, he switched stance. Did you see that? He went from orthodox to southpaw. Not a damn thing
Oh,
done.
now he's doing the Max Holloway pointing to the center of the cage. He's pointing at him and then pointing to the center of the cage.
Great.
Oh,
Look at switch the stance. Beautiful.
there's a lot of dancing. One guy's 39. How old is the other guy?
That's the same move over and over.
Yeah.
Oh, now he throws a kick.
Ooh.
What? Hold it. He threw the atomic side butt jump in there. Oh, that's classic.
John, this is what I wish. I wish we could do this in the States where every politician,
Oh,
I wish
God,
that we
yes.
could just have them fight. If you guys, like, if you're not young enough to fight and you can't fight, then get out. Like, if you can't, like, just beat it. I'm so sick
if you're
of it.
dude,
man.
you know what? I respect both of them for stepping in there, doing their best. You know, it was funny to watch,
Yeah.
but you got to look and say, hey, I think exactly like you. More politicians need to be doing that, and the winner gets their way.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, fifth and final topic. Is Derrick Lewis a glorified gatekeeper?
I don't know, John. I don't know. Look.
First off,
Yeah.
he's not glorified. Okay, let's just be honest. He's not glorified in any fashion. He is a gatekeeper, though, because he's been given 2 title shots. He had the one against Cormier. He lost that one. He had the interim one against Cyril Gane. He lost that one. But Derrick is that guy that, look, he can fight. He's tough. He's got certain aspects of the fighting game that he is incredibly powerful at. His ground and pound is mean. He is super strong, but technical guys are going to give him fits. And so, is he ever going to be that guy that's going to be the champion? I don't think so. I don't think he's got that. And so, when you're looking at him, if you're the UFC, you're saying, well, we're going to see. If you can beat Derrick Lewis, you're in this upper tier of the guys that we're going to think about putting in a title fight. If you can't, it's saying something about you.
Yeah, he's always got the puncher's chance. But here's the thing: he may be the gatekeeper, but he could also be knocking off some of your top talent that could get ahead of him. They've got to be very careful about how they utilize him because he possesses that power. And they've taken the technicians that they thought could out wrestle him and beat him. Those are the guys they've matched him up against for the title shot. So they've done that strategically pretty well. They got to be cautious with some of their younger talent coming up. And that pretty much wraps us up for our next Wayne Interjection for this episode of Wayne Interjection. And so we had a great show. We had a great conversation actually recently. This show dropped with Chad Mendez. Make sure you guys check that out. But also go to our Clips channel. You're already in our Clips channel. In that extras, I should say, because we're getting you extra material throughout these holidays, knowing there's not a lot of fights coming on. So John and I are going to be producing a little bit more extra material for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Have some fun. And John, what do you think?
All I have to say is to everyone out there, happy holidays. Treat each other right. Be nice. Do something good for somebody else, and we will see you